What is going on, guys? How are you? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Raw Unscripted Reviews. In today's video I have two more watches from Addiesdive. I have unboxed a couple of these in the past and they sent two more watches in for me to review, or Raw Unscripted Review. If that makes any sense. Both of these things are under $100. I think one of them is around $90 or 90 euros, which is in my case in Ireland, and the other one is around 70 euros. You can find the links in the description box below. And in here I should have a GADA style watch and another one which is a chronograph watch. But enough waffle, let's get into this. I have my usual tools for me to help me with this. And yeah, let's just cut into it and see what we have here. That was a bit dramatic. Now, let's have a look at this one. This feels quite light. I don't need to tell you guys about these plastic containers any longer because I'm sure one of you has one around the house. Ooh, so paperwork, we're not going to get into that. You know, we all know how this thing is. And this is the chronograph with a mecha quartz movement. That looks kind of cool. Let's have a look at that closer. All right. This has, again, I think this is the one that is priced for around $70, if I'm not mistaken. And this one is like, it's very similar to the Seagull 1963, but it has a VK64 movement inside. On a NATO strap. That looks pretty cool. And this is a again, a bit of AR coating on that crystal. This is very cool. Let's put this aside for a second and just get everything out of the way. And in here I have the 36mm, if I'm not mistaken, a GADA watch. So from them, okay. Is this 36mm? It doesn't look like it's 36mm. Okay, let's put this aside also. So I got the gold. This is it gold? It looks like it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm going to peel off all the plastics and come back to you guys in a second, okay? So we are back with the two watches, guys, as you can see here, and no plastic on either of them. So I guess we'll have a look at this one first. I don't know the model numbers of the top of my head, top of mind. But yeah, I'll leave again description links in the description box below. So let's have a look at the measurements. Actually, first of all, let's get a closer look at this thing. Does the caliper work? Yep, it does. So first things first. Yeah, no, they're right. This is under 35mm, under 36mm. What do we have here on the lugs? So is that 19 or I can't? No, it's 18mm. Very good. Lug to lug, what do we have? Lug to lug, we have 46. It's brilliant. And thickness, we have just under 12, no, just over 11mm. So in terms of specs on this guy here, we have a VH31 Seiko movement, if I'm not mistaken. So it's very similar. It mimics an automatic movement, if you want to call it that. We have no date, so obviously. We also have a domed mineral crystal, and I think we have a tiny bit of AR on this because I don't see anything. There's no reflection and the light, and you can clearly see the dial. Also, I believe that opens. I believe that we have a screw down crown. So we have. There you go, that's me pushing that, pulling that out, and how's the crown action? It's not bad at all. Did I get it right in the first place? I did. Yeah, I think I jumped over a thread there, but that's okay. Yeah, I think it needs a bit of needs a bit of wear and tear. Also, another thing that we have on this, I think we have 100 meters stated water resistance. This comes in around 4 colors, as far as I'm aware. I went for this one. I just liked this sort of gold-looking tone to the dial, and it's quite cool. But online, it looks a bit more, not khaki, more beige, if you want to call it that. But it's pretty much gold. The other thing that I was going to say that I noticed while I was taking the plastic off, the bracelet. So the bracelet is push pins, and you have a stamped clasp upper, a milled lower. Obviously the very famous Addiesdive logo on the clasp there. It is kind of flimsy and it is kind of rattly. So yeah, you can take this off and put it on a proper leather strap. Again, while you're buying the watch, spend another 5 or 10 euros or dollars and just buy another strap for it, brown leather strap, and it will work perfectly. But other than that, it is quite cool. And also for the money that you're paying for this thing, I don't think you have pretty much, I don't think you have a lot to complain. Moving the camera there. If we get closer to that dial, that is, I don't see anything wrong. I don't see any misprints or anything. Everything looks neat and tidy. And yeah, there's not much to complain about here apart from that bracelet. Is this homaging anything? I'm not entirely sure. It looks a little bit like Longines to me, but then again, could be wrong. Very cool watch, very cool watch. Now, let's have a look at how it looks on the wrist. So, take this off. So, put this on. So for reference, guys, I have a 6.3 inch wrist, and then let me just put it this higher. I have a 6.3 inch wrist and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's pretty much my sweet spot. I think it wears slightly larger than the size would suggest, but yeah, other than that, super cool. Really nice, guys. Now let's have a look at the chronograph. Again, for this, description, in the description box below, you can see the model number for this. And this is, again, this is a Mecha Quartz. So as far as I'm aware, this is the a VK64. I always get the two of them confused because we don't have a running seconds hand. I think the VK63 has a running seconds hand, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's try on the, so it's a 10 at the 10-10 position, kind of cool. Let's try the chronograph function and see if it works. Beautiful. Nice push, nice solid mechanical push to that. Let's stop it and springs back. That's very nice. And also, I think it's properly aligned from what I can see here, which is very, very nice. The NATO strap is super, super soft and it works with the style of the watch and the dial. And this, I think, also comes in three variants. You'll be able to see this on the website. We also have a domed mineral crystal for this as well, with a tiny bit of AR. This is very, very nice. Oh, and let's have a look at the dimensions, because we didn't do that. So let's see. This is 37, just over 37. Okay. Lug to lug, let's see. So lug to lug, we have so this is 46 lug to lug, and with that domed crystal, we have 12.4 centimeters. This is quite nice. I think this doesn't have a, no, it doesn't have a screw down crown. I'm curious to see if it has anything on the back that would indicate. That is, yep. So same sort of, we have the same case back here. Also 100 meter stated water resistance. It actually looks pretty nice. as well. So yeah, pretty cool. The only things with this style, I'm actually quite glad then on both watches they didn't add the logos on the dial. So having Addiesdive with the font rather than putting the logo that's on the back, because I don't think it would work with the style of watch. But yeah, guys, two cool watches. On both of them, finishing is quite nice, very consistent, and also, if you think about it, there's not much more to complain about when you think about the prices of these watches. So they're meant to be just cool pieces, and no hit and miss. The only thing for this one, if you want to get a new strap to replace that bracelet, apart from that, it's not the end of the world. It's kind of rattly though, in case you don't mind that, but it does suit the style of the watch. So yeah, guys, with that out of the way, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about the two Addiesdive watches, Addiesdives. Click a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't so, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.